of my biggest hang-ups when it comes to redecorating my home is how to properly hang a photo or anything else on the wall. So I've come to the expert. I'm at the lovely home of Howard Eason, interior design extraordinaire with He Designs. Howard, it's so wonderful to be at your home.
It's great to have you here, so
it's
I'm glad you
beautiful, but I wouldn't expect any less. So where do we start?
Okay, well, there's a couple of different tools that you'll need in doing picture hanging. So what I have for you here is a variety of things. So of course we need a hammer. What's good to have is a level. Also our anchors as well. These are our picture hangers that we'll use. So
and
this is a variety of styles.
You can pick these up at Michael's, Lowe's, anywhere like that.
Absolutely. So this is a variety. This is kind of a single and these are double. So one of the things people like to do is kind of collage photos. And the one thing that I've done here is here's two smaller photos here. And what's a nightmare is that when you have these kind of double hooks here.
Yes.
Yeah. So what makes it a little bit easier is that if you just take some wire, and you'll just need wire and wire cutters.
And you showed us an example of that in the back of this one.
Absolutely.
Place wire from here to there. What does that do for you?
Actually, that makes it a lot more simple for you. So you can only use just one of these in the center, and then you just use your leveler just to level it.
Okay, so how does this work when we get to putting it on the wall?
Okay,
how does this wire help us?
All right, so actually when we put it on the wall, we always want it at about eye level. Eye level is usually around 60 inches from the floor, 60 to 65 inches depending on...
Okay, I'm 5'4", so my eye level or your eye level?
Well, I think a general rule, if you have 8-foot ceilings, you want to go at 60. If you have 9-foot, these are 9-foot ceilings, so you'll want to go at 65.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and if you're going to do a collage, then of course you're going to start below that.
Okay.
So you'll start your 60 or 65 line in between the two photos.
So you need to measure.
You need to measure.
Okay.
Exactly. So here's our measuring tape. So what I do is kind of just look for my mark. So.
And 60 is about.
Okay. 60 is about here. Okay. So this will be the starting point of our lower photo, and then we'll gauge the other one about 2 inches higher than that.
So the bottom of the photo at 60 or the middle?
Since we're going to top these on, we're going to put one above the other. Let's start this one at 60. So just put it just below where 60. Okay, so this will be our ending point for our bottom photo.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you just hold that there for a second, our top photo would go approximately 2 inches above that. So that will give us kind of a perfect look.
Oh,
yeah, and so this continues to give you the eye level look. So I think this is comfortable for everyone to see.
I would have thought that was too low, but that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of people make the mistake of going just in the center of their chair roll and their ceiling, but that's not always the case. You always should go eye level.
And again, with that wire, how do you use that to make it easier to hang this photo on the wall?
Okay, so this wire, one of the tricks that we do, especially with lightweight photos, is that this is a tool made at home. It's basically a yardstick. I covered it in some tape just so that it doesn't split. But also what happens is that you make the screw and you hang it on here. You screw it in. You actually hang it. All right. So when you get to the point where you're at eye level, you just press it in. And then you'll see the little divot as to exactly where.
Made a little mark for you.
Absolutely. So then from there, you go with one of your anchors.
This is the easy part.
And this is exactly where it goes. So you just actually nail this in, and then you're good to go. You're all set. And then in order to create a straight vertical line, then I would advise using a yardstick or a straight angle, and also your leveler to kind of just gauge a straight line up, and your other anchor will go just above that.
Okay, great. So basically, eye level, not way up here,
right?
But using the height of your room can also make a difference as well.
That makes a big difference. And then when it comes to larger ones, like we have a larger one here, you want to make sure that you get the anchor that accommodates that. So this is about 60, 75, it's pretty heavy, right?
Yeah.
So then we have anchors that accommodate that. So this goes from 75 to 100 pounds. So this will be appropriate to hang that.
Okay, with something this large, is it the same rule though, as far as, about 60?
Yeah, and this actually works even better because our 60 mark is approximately here, and I'm just going to hold it up just so you can see. So, okay, so this is our 60. So this is our 60 to 65 mark. So if you just put your finger there,
okay,
I'll just hold this up and we'll see that this works perfectly. So
you want to center it.
You want to center it
60 mark.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, but of course, that is the center of your photo. So you'll still need to measure from that center mark up to here. So what you want to do is take that center mark, measure from the center up to exactly where you're going to install the anchor. So that's about 19 inches. So from the mark that we pointed out forward, we're going to go 19 inches above that, and that will give us a perfect hang on this wall.
All right. Well, I've learned a ton. Thank you so much, Howard.
My pleasure.
We'll have details about how you can do this on our website, or you can just hire Howard to do it for you.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
All right. My pleasure. Thanks, everyone.
Well, from decorating to ordering your home with a pet.